Salt of the earth, then our taste gon' stale. Black man, Hispanic man, we got no time to be weak. Rap is just a free throw. I got the game sewn. When I'm done, drop the mic. Taking my home.
I was 24, trying to see 25. I was
burned down Sodom, turn Babylon into rubble. Black man, Hispanic man, we got no time to be weak.
Looked around, all I saw was death in the streets. That's why every time I speak, I put life in the beat. They ask me why I ain't smile, life ain't sweet. Black man, Hispanic man, we got no time to be weak. Looked around, all us death is death in the streets. That's why every time I speak, life in the beat. They ask me why I ain't smile, nigga, life ain't sweet. Black man, Hispanic man, we got no time to be weak. Now I said it best, you know we just surviving the times, and it's survival of the fit. Strong survive. That's why each and every day I pray to the Most High, cause most of my people ain't make it to see 25. I was 24 trying to see 25, but the shit that I'm spitting, crackers ain't gonna want me alive. I was 24 trying to see 25, but the shit that I'm spitting, crackers ain't gonna want me alive. I was 24 trying to see 25, but the shit that I'm spitting, crackers ain't gonna want me alive. Less it's 25 to life and I'm stuck in a cell. 23 hours to slot, yo my nigga, that's hell. We the salt of the earth and our taste gone stale. Living in a system set up for my people to fail. We the salt of the earth, our taste gone stale. Living in a system set up for my people. We the salt of the earth and our taste gone stale. Living in a system set up for my people to fail. It's time to come together, that's the only way to excel. May the Lord's anger rain down fury like hellfire and brimstone. Revert these devils to Flintstones. Burn down Sodom, turn Babylon into rubble with it. Burn down Sodom, turn Babylon into rubble with it. Burn down Sodom, burn down Sodom, burn down Sodom, turn Babylon into burn down Sodom, turn Babylon rubble with the angel and the Lion of Judah, king of the jungle. Ephraim is the flame, turn the Esau into stubble. This is the patience of the saints, so always remain humble. He who endures to the end will see this place crumble. Blessed is the man who sees the fall of his enemies. His prophecy is destiny. Been at war for centuries. Victims of lost identity, but now we got the recipe. The Bible is the remedy for healing all extremities. Blessed is the man who sees the fall of his enemies. His prophecy is destiny. Been at war for centuries. Victims of lost identity, but now we got the remedy. I said the Bible is the remedy for healing all extremities. Speak the truth until the day that we die. Survival of the fit, only the strong survive. Speak the truth until the day that we die. Survival of the fit, only the strong survive. Speak the truth until the day that we die. The day that we die, the day that we die. I rep the Most High until the day that I die.
I put the bars together with anger and vengeance, praying that the breath of my enemies get extinguished. Niggas rhyme nursery like I'm here in Disney. How can I spit soft when crackers they wanna end me? Trying to take my life and my kids without a father. Trying to take my life and my kids without a father. Trying to take my life and my kids without a father. That's why you see me rolling around with that revolver, 6-shooter on me like I'm in the Wild West. Call them trying to steal them bars, they want the style next. 6-shooter on me like I'm in the Wild West. Call them trying to steal them bars, they want the style. 6-shooter on me like the Wild West. Call them trying to steal them bars, they want the style next. But they can't duplicate y'all where they recuperate. Came a long way from moving perks about the Super 8. Hotel, motel, wet-headed wholesale. Now you might see me with fringes all on my coattail. Hotel, motel, wet-headed wholesale. Now you might see me with fringes all on my coattail. Looking like a Hebrew. But I don't beef over the web, just step to me when I see you. Nose triangle on that 50 cal Eagle. Not even a main event, it's just a preview. Right before the movie, big budgets and Uzi. Big butted bitches, low 30 up to the 2. Nigga so groovy, come and check the stilo. I leave, they talking again, it's like I'm Debo. Rap is just a free throw, I got the game sewn. When I'm done, drop the mic, nah, taking my home. Rap is just a free throw, I got the game sewn. I'm done, drop the mic, nah, taking my home. Rap is just a free throw, I got the game sewn. When I'm done, drop the mic, taking my home. So it won't fall in the hands of fuck niggas. Me, I play the cards I'm dealt with Trump niggas. Ball on these haters, they swear I could dunk, nigga. Want, nigga. Choppers fit nice in the trunk, nigga. A problem over here, you can see me out front, nigga. Jump, nigga. Mean if you froggy, I front, nigga. Front, nigga. Front, nigga. Front, nigga. Front, nigga. Front. 6-shooter on me, like I'm in the Wild West.
We speak the truth until the day that we die. Survival of the fit, only the strong survive. We spit the truth until the day that we die. Survival of the fit, only the strong survive. Still here. We speak the truth until the day that we die. The day that we die. The day that we die. Still here. I'll let the Most High until the day that I die. We still here. Die. Survival of the fit, only the strong survive. We spit the truth until the day that we die. Survival of the fit, only the strong survive. We speak the truth until the day that we die. Day that we die. Day that we die.
Fake love, real hate.
One West.
But we set apart, nigga.
They hate it when you up, but love it when you down. Love you when you there, but hate you while you living. Only make a mention when it's beneficial. Oh, you can't keep it solid, I ain't fucking with you. Fuck a fake friend, show is over, close the curtain. Told you that they loved you, laughed at you when you was hurting. One thing about that UPK, this brotherhood for certain. Dress you up in all black, urge you up to put that work in. Same niggas that was on the block putting that work in. Abandon that lifestyle, cause now I know my purpose. Coming from a place where a black man life is worthless. 400 plus years, yeah, living out them curses. I blame the so-called leaders in the churches. Was supposed to save our soul, instead they led us to the hearses. Backstabbed and betrayed by the people you would die for. Your family ain't family, so-called friends switch sides on you. Crack and take a knee on your neck, whisper and die, boy. So I stay strapped with the Kaepernick, that's the firearm. Gotta watch your back, you know them demons out here lurking. If I don't know shit, then I know one thing for certain, look. They hate it when you up, but love it when you down. Love you when you there, but hate you while you living. Only make a mention when it's beneficial. You can't keep it solid, I ain't fucking with you. They hate you when you up, but love it when you down. Love you when you there, but hate you while you living. Only make a mention when it's beneficial. You can't keep it solid, I ain't fucking with you.
I say fuck the fake love and disloyal behavior. Brotherhood is a weapon, but bitch niggas is contagious. Hating your elevation instead of hitting the pavement. Watching your every move and never give motivation. Situational friendships get way with adversity. And these days, just a little bit of your kindness a luxury. I'd rather you keep your distance, be a fuck nigga too close to me. Prefer to fuck with fear nigga than house niggas with notes on me. Get a shirt off my back for devoted niggas with loyalty. I noticed the lack of devoted niggas that's trustworthy if you ain't in no black. Ranked up, I'd give two fucks for free. Death before dishonor is a must. It ain't no choice for me, I'm bred different. Was never one to die, just bullshit, I'm fed different. Fuck all the information out of pulpits, I'm led different. Been taught to follow a code, Israel law, statutes, commandments, freely given, never sold, nigga. Chill.
They hate it when you up, but love it when you down. Love you when you there, but hate you while you living. Only make a mention when it's beneficial. You can't keep it solid, I ain't fucking with you.
Pando killed the beat.
I don't know who, somebody need to hear this. Y'all don't speak Hebrew, that's Yiddish. How the fuck you try to label us anti-Semitic? We the Israelites, blacks, native Hispanics. The Germans get locked up for the Holocaust. Meanwhile, black people still up in the Holocaust. 100 million of us died in the transatlantic. 6 million died, y'all want the world to never forget it. You could never be a Jew, you a Ashkenaz. This ain't a star dum-dum, a gun that would die. Yeah, Yeezy told the truth and got ostracized. Not one person in the Bible had on a yarmulke. We were slaves in America like we was in Egypt. Y'all don't even fit the curses in the Torah neither. Y'all was blind to the truth, I had to make it clear. How Jerusalem, your land, your people came from Europe. That was 1947. Yo, menorah got 9 sticks. It's really only 7. Yeah, it's us against the world. Armageddon. This what happened when you inherit lies from your ancestors. Y'all the synagogue of Satan with them black hats. Your whole nation sitting ducks, Aflacs. Bunch of thieves and culture vultures ain't nothing kosher. To tell the truth, you vagabonds don't have a culture. Macedonia, Alexander, and Philip, you a convert, so tell me, how the fuck is you Israel? That don't make you the people just cause you litter. Why my people can't hate your people like y'all hate Hitler? All the prophets was black and was called nigga. Y'all don't even fit the description that's in the scriptures. Abraham, all the way down to Jacob, we the real Jews. Y'all don't study Christ, y'all follow the Talmud. Keep it real, yeah, let's keep it real. Cold hard truth, it give chills. Say y'all Jewish cause y'all ain't really them. About to do them like Hammond, this the Feast of Purim. You BK undefeated, this an easy win. We was born fighting, y'all the evil twin. Jacob took hold of his heel, then out came his little red bastard and they kosher deals. It's only 12 tribes, y'all trying to make it 13. Esau despised his birthright, the Lord cursed him. He ain't the devil who is, I'm still searching. Ask your rabbi, why he get them babies herpes? I don't know what's worse, that or you claiming that you a Maccabee. I'm about to cancel, everybody trying to cancel ye. I ain't afraid to speak, that's what I do. They riding to the core, I'm just judging them by their fruit. Cause they ain't suffering curses. If I was carnal, I promise I'd punch you in person. I know this is an uncomfortable subject. They making millions off our culture and black people suffering from it. Yeah, they don't believe in Christ. They the Antichrist. Make a living off of niggas. They a parasite. I ain't afraid to tell the truth. Niggas terrified. I'm about to go DEFCON 4. I ain't satisfied.
That is proof. That is absolute proof that they know we are the real Jews. That's absolute proof. Now you got the records. Go find me a white Jew on any archaeology in Egypt anywhere. You will never find a piece of archaeology with white people as slaves in Egypt. So don't tell me that they were slaves and it's their identity, and they know it. And I know blasphemy of them, which they are Jews. They are not. The Lord knows the blasphemy of you so-called white people that say you are Jews and you are not Jews. You are not the people of the law. You are not God's chosen people. God's chosen people are living in the ghettos of America. God's chosen people are in poverty and depression in the streets of America. God's chosen people are walking around in America with no identity. That's where God's chosen people are.
Cops killing niggas, man. Word up, man. Voting ain't gonna help us, man. Marching ain't gonna help us, man. Protesting ain't gonna help us, man.
What it's like for a nigga like me.
Like me, like me, like me.
What it's like for a nigga like me.
Like me.
What it's like for a nigga like me.
Like me, like me.
What it's like. For a nigga like me.
Like me.
What it's like for a nigga like me. Gray skies overhead. This isn't looking likely, but I try to do the right thing like Spike Lee. And I talk to God, the one and almighty. Lord, please have mercy on me.
Have mercy on me. Yeah.
Lord, please have mercy on me.
Have mercy on me.
Have mercy on
Man, this
me.
shit ain't no joke, man. This shit ain't no joke. Like the boy cried wolf, I ain't blowing no smoke. You don't gotta look far to see it ain't no hope in this fucked up world. I'm just trying to stay afloat. I grew up in the ghetto in the middle of the streets, HELL, the belly of the beast. Thanksgiving came around, I wasn't having no feast when the landlord talking about breaking our lease. Goddamn, what's next?
All right, clap it up. Hey, shalom, Yahweh, Shem, Yahweh, Shah, Brother Thumb for all the brothers. Yahweh, Shemali, God, by Shem, Yahweh, Shah, to all the sisters. With the Isupk, start out of 1 West, 125th Street, Harlem, New York, with Commander General Yohana. All right, we've been teaching blacks, Hispanics, Native Americans, or truth of the Bible since 1969. All right, truth of the Bible that blacks, Hispanics, Native Americans, you are the Israelites that the Bible speaks for. Right? You are the Lord's chosen people. You know what I mean? And like any people, or like any people or any race or any nationality, right? They have leaders, right? They have people that lead them, don't they? We have Christ that leads us, right?
That's right.
But Christ has men under him that lead that also lead in his reputation, right? You feel me? And those will be considered the priests, right? Priests, the priests and officers of the ISUPK, right? New leaders on the earth, right? New men on the earth that aren't afraid of jail. They're not afraid to give up to give up their big houses. They're not afraid to give up their cars. They're not afraid to give up their lives. They're not afraid to give up time with their wives. They're not afraid to give up time with their children to go out to the people, right? We're not. You know what I mean? This class is called, what's the class called? What is your profession?
The law is my profession.
The law is our profession. Because that's our job, is to go out and teach Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans the laws of God.
Right.
They're the laws of their God. You think what I'm saying?
That's right.
That's our job. That's what we're supposed to do. Right? And do we do that or do we not do that?
Yes, sir.
We do that. In the face of the police, you know what I'm talking about? In the face of oppression, in the face of enemies, you know what I'm talking about? Of all the other nations, that's what we do. We go out and warn the people. We go out and teach the people. Right? So give me John 8:32. Give me John 8:32, man. Let's go ahead and get into it.
This is the book of John, chapter 8, verse 32. And ye shall know the truth, and the truth shall make you free.
Right? It says you shall know the truth, and the truth shall make you free. Black man, Hispanic man, Native American man, what we live here in America is nothing but lies.
Right.
They tell you, first of all, they tell you black. They tell you a Mexican. They tell you've been to know what Mexican means? Mexican means center of the moon. There's no way a Mexican man can be the center of the moon. But you know what he can be? He can be the child of Isupk.
Right.
He can be the child of Israel. He can be the children of Israel. That's what we can be. That's what we are. Right? Black man, you can be the son of Judah.
That's right.
The son of Israel. That's what you are. Right? They tell you lies. They tell you lies about the history. They even lie on Jesus Christ, on what he looks like. 031590. Oh. Right? You like that, right? Very simple, ain't it? Okay. They even lie on the name of Christ, what he looks like, what he did, who he died for.
Right.
Black man, Hispanic man, Native American man, it's a new day in the earth. Because all the other black leaders, they lie, they go along with what the oppressor says. We don't go along with what the oppressor says. We take our profession serious. Here in the ISUPK, this is our profession.
Right.
You do what I'm saying? Our profession is to serve Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans under Christ, under the Most High. You dig what I'm saying? So we're not gonna sacrifice we're not gonna sacrifice the truth of God, right? To teach lies so we can get a big house, nice car, right? We're not gonna do that. What we're gonna do is we're gonna stick to it in the faith of Christ. We're gonna stick in the faith of the Most High. You can't. They can't mess with us. Why? Because we have God.
That's right.
We have the Most High on our side. How can you mess with the Most High? How can you mess with us when we have the Most High on our side? You dig what I'm saying? You ever seen that movie 300? When he said, Sparta, what is your profession? Who? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? That's our profession, man.
Right.
Our profession is to do the services of God. What, they sent the security code? Okay, sure did. No. Oh, you have it? Yeah. Oh, screen on the camera. Oh, so this you come. Uh-oh. The code. I'm looking for it. 454689. Right? That is our profession. You do what I'm saying? So you read that one more time.
And ye shall know the truth, and the truth shall make you free.
Right? We should know the truth, and the truth shall make us free. That is our profession. That is our job, is to get the people free. Make the people free. And the only way we can make them free is by teaching them the truth.
Right.
Not lies. Not like you go to the Christian church and learn lies. Right? In the Christian church, they said the laws are done away with. Still ain't seen that scripture. You do what I'm saying? Nothing but lies. Nothing but lies. All right. Now let's get it. Give me hold on. What's next? Give me Psalms 119 and 142. Let's see what's righteous and what's true. Right? This is a law class, right? You want to know about the law? Oh, snap. Am I live? Oh, make it live. You won't be able to see the comments. I'm be able to see the comments. Oh, wait, I'm gonna be able to see the comments. Oh, we live, baby. We live, baby. We. I do not like this. How can I earn? How can I earn? You got that for me?
Come on, sir.
Okay.
This is the book of Psalms, chapter 119, verse 142.
Right, Psalms 119, verse 142. What is that? What does that say? What that got to say?
Thy righteousness is an everlasting righteousness.
This is what?
Thy righteousness is an everlasting righteousness.
Black man, Hispanic man, Native American man. You have an everlasting righteousness.
That's right.
You're righteous. You're righteous, right? You have an everlasting righteousness, right? Why is our righteousness everlasting?
So, like I said, our righteousness is everlasting because our righteousness relies on the Lord. The Lord is everlasting.
Yeah. Yeah. But keep reading. When I asked that question, I wanted you to keep reading.
So, like, and thy law is the truth.
The what?
And thy law is the truth.
That's why it's everlasting. Because we have the law that endureth forever.
That's right.
Like Baruch 4:1 said, right?
That's right.
So we have a law that endures forever. How does the church say that the laws are done away with? Right?
Right.
How does it say that the laws are done away with? That the law endures forever? The law was here before us, the law is here after us. Right?
Right.
So how can we do away with the law if that's how you become righteous? That means there's no righteousness where there's no law.
Right.
I'm just keeping it 100. Read that one more time.
On concert. This book of Psalms, chapter 119, verse 142.
Mm-hmm.
Thy righteousness is an everlasting righteousness.
Right. Thy righteousness is an everlasting righteousness. Go ahead.
And thy law is the truth.
And thy law is the truth. You're right. So when somebody's speaking the truth, they're speaking about the law. Right? Why are we in the truth? Okay.
It's like, if I may, we're in the truth to obtain the kingdom.
Wrong. How are we in the truth, Capiar?
We're in the truth when we're righteous.
How are we righteous?
By keeping the law and commandments.
Very simple.
Right.
Very simple. So even the ones that say that, oh, I'm in the truth, but then they're not keeping the laws of God. How can they be in the truth?
It's like, so I misheard you. I thought you said, why are we in the truth?
No, how are we in the truth? How are we in the truth? We in the truth to obtain the kingdom of heaven, but we're also in the truth to save the soul of our people.
That's right.
Right? That's our profession. To serve the Lord and to save people.
Right.
Bring salvation to people under Christ, of course. But the only way we can do that is by using the law, statutes, and commandments.
That's right.
The only way we can do that is by teaching the law, statutes, and commandments. Because that's how we become righteous. Right?
Right.
All right, give me James 1:22. Let's see what James has to say about it. Right? Because everybody's going to say, oh, I know the law. Yeah, we know the law. Know the law. But I mean, it's one thing to know the law, but to do the law, right? They might say, oh, I follow Christ. Follow Christ is one thing, but doing what Christ did is enough.
Right.
You know what I'm talking about? Everybody gonna say they follow Christ, but then they're gonna say they do Christmas. Christ ain't never celebrated Christmas. Never seen that before in my life. Never seen it in the Bible, nothing like that. They're gonna say, I follow Christ, but they're gonna celebrate Easter. Christ never celebrated Easter. What happened?
Oh no, you got the thingy charged in there. Oh.
Unplug it. Oh. Plug it up over there, it should reach, right?
You don't want to put it on?
No. It should reach. All right. Right. They're gonna say that they're gonna say that they follow Christ, they believe in Christ, but they're not gonna do anything that Christ did. They're not gonna keep Passover. They're not gonna keep the Feast of Unleavened Bread. They're not gonna keep the Feast of Dedication, Hanukkah. Nothing like that. Right? They even gonna say Christ died for everybody. Christ never said that. Christ that he was sent to the lost sheep of the children of Israel. And they said, oh, see, everybody. How do we get that from? You know what I mean? That's what Christ said out of his own mouth. What's going on? Okay.
I was doing the things,
The solution. Did it work? You gotta go back to
Now the screen's all black. Warm. Let's do better now.
It looks a lot better.
Yeah.
All right, give me James.
All concert. This is the book of James, chapter 1, verse 22. But be ye doers of the word.
Be what?
But be ye doers of the word.
Be ye doers of the word. Right? He wants you to be a doer of the word,
right? Not
a hearer, not a believer, right?
Right.
It says doers of the word, meaning it's an action word, right?
That's right.
Go ahead.
And not hearers only.
And not what?
Hearers only.
And not hearers only, where you hear the word, right? But then you don't do the word.
Right.
You hear the law, but you don't keep the law. Right? These are action words that we have to understand. Right? So when you hear it and you don't do it, what is the good of hearing it if you don't do it?
Right.
If you don't teach it. Right? What's the good of doing it if you're not going to teach it? Right?
Right.
I'm saying, keep going.
Deceiving your own self.
They doing what?
Deceiving your own self.
And that's what happens. They're deceiving their own self. Right? They're deceiving their own self. When they hear the word and don't do the word, they're just deceiving their own self, saying, I don't need to keep the law. Right? Can I ask you a question? What is sin?
The transgression of the law, sir.
Right? Did Christ sin?
Nah.
So Christ never sinned. Right? Christ never broke any of God's laws. Right?
Right. Never did.
Then how come the ones that say they follow Christ, they break God's laws? If Christ never broke God's laws.
It's a reminder, sir.
I'm saying. And that's what we're gonna go over here in a little bit. But keep going on James. Oh, jump down to 24.
Go on. This is James chapter 1, verse 24. For he beholdeth himself.
Right.
Goeth his way.
Right. They go his own way. They don't go the way of Christ. They go their own way. They don't follow what Christ did. They follow what they did, what they think they did. Go ahead.
And straightway forgetteth what manner of man he was.
And they do what?
And straightway forgetteth what manner of man he was.
Right. They forget what kind of men they are.
Right.
They go their own way and forget what kind of men they are. They think they're a zest pop, a zest disciple. I'll use that one. A zest disciple. That's what they think they are. You know what I mean? For a man to have a beard but put on a dress and walk in heels is crazy. It's crazy work. You have a beard, but you wearing a dress. It's crazy work. Keep going.
Okay. Verse 25. But whoso looketh into the perfect law of liberty and continueth therein.
The law is what?
Law of liberty.
No. The law is what?
Perfect.
The perfect law of liberty. The perfect law of freedom. It is said to know the truth is set you free.
Right.
Now you're talking about the law is the perfect law of liberty. Perfect law of liberty. That's how you become perfect. See, people want to become perfect in the eyes of the world. You know what I mean? But perfect to the Most High is keeping the law, statutes, and commandments.
Right.
That's how you perfect.
That's right.
That's how you become perfect. Keep going.
And continueth therein.
And doing what?
And continueth therein.
Continue in the law. Continue in being perfect in the law. Go ahead.
He being not a forgetful hearer, but a doer of the work.
Right. Don't be a forgetful hearer. Don't hear and then not do.
Right.
But be a doer of the work. Right? Go ahead.
This man shall be blessed in his deed.
He should be what?
This man shall be blessed in his deed.
Now, for those that hear the word but don't do the word, right? Hears the law but don't do the law, is he blessed? No. So all the pastor pork chops and Reverend get some money, right? All of them ain't perfect. Right. They're hearers of the word, but they're not doers of the word. They don't keep the law. They hear the law, but they don't keep the law. They might even know the law, but they don't keep the law. You dig what I'm saying? Give me Hebrews 10 and 23. Because what they don't do is this right here. But this is what the ISUPK does well. Absolutely well. Excellent.
This book of Hebrews, chapter 10, verse 23.
Right, go ahead.
Let us hold fast the profession of our faith without wavering.
Start that over again.
Let us hold fast the profession of our faith.
The what?
The profession of our faith.
Is it let us hold on to our profession of our faith? Right? The profession of our faith. That's what we are. We're the professionals at fighting demons. We're the professionals at keeping the law. We're the professionals at serving the Lord. We're the professionals at saving souls. We're the professionals of that, of being perfect. That's us. Once you get the oil poured on your head and you become a priest and officer of such and whatever, you know what I'm talking about? You are now a professional, and you must hold yourself as a professional in Christ. You don't represent yourself no more. You represent Christ. You represent the Most High. You represent Christ. You represent Commanding General Yohanan. That's what you represent. That's what you become, a priest and prophet of the Lord. You do what I'm saying? And we have a job to do, and we must uphold that job. Go ahead.
Let us hold fast the profession of our faith without wavering.
Without what?
Without wavering.
Without going over here to the left, without going over here to the right. Hold fast and steady to that.
Right.
Don't be a wind, don't be a leaf shaking in the wind. A reed shaking in the wind. Right? Be that branch. Be that tree. Be that root. That's what we need to. That's what we need to be. Professional. Real talk. Hold fast to our profession. Go ahead.
For he is faithful that promised.
He is what?
He is faithful that promised.
Right. We're faithful. You got to be faithful in the promise of God. You got to be faithful, bro. You got to have some faith somewhere. Believe in something. Right? Go ahead.
Verse 24. And let us consider one another to provoke. Let us consider one another to provoke unto love and to good works.
Right. Let us consider one to another to provoke unto love and good works. Love your brother.
Right.
Right? Show your brother how to keep the law, how to have good works. Show your brother these things. Don't help your brother sin. Don't show your brother how to sin. Show your brother how to be the light. Show your brother how to lead darkness into the light. And how you do that, you call?
You be an example, sir.
How?
So you uphold your oath.
Verse 23.
Okay. Let us hold fast the profession of our faith without wavering.
Right. That's how you do it. That's how you be the light to your brother. That's how you show your brother how to be a professional. By being a professional.
Right.
So if you in the truth, and every time you go around your family, you smoking weed and smoking cigarettes, right? Getting drunk, right? How can you show them that what you know and what you're doing over here is better? How? You do the same thing they do.
Right.
That's why we have to be better than what we're raised to be. Keep going.
Verse 25. Not forsaking the assembling of ourselves together, as the manner of some is, but exhorting one another.
Right? Because when everybody else gets together, right? Read that one more time, bro.
Okay. Verse 25.
Right?
Not forsaking the assembling of ourselves together.
Right? Because when everybody else gets together, what do? It's not a trick question. Sis?
When people in the world get together, we get in drunk and like drugs and crazy.
That's one thing they do. What about you? Caviar? What do they do?
Serving other gods together.
Okay. What about you?
They fight, sir.
They fight.
Oh, yeah, that too.
They fight each other. They be violent with each other. We can't do that.
Right.
We can't get together and every time we get together at Passover, we beefing with each other, ready to fight, and ready to hurt somebody. We can't do that. That's why Matthew 18:15 is so important. Because if we get together and we fighting every time we get together, then how in the hell are we better than anybody else? If we get together and we smoking weed and drinking together, how in the hell is that? I'm sorry, smoking weed and getting drunk together. How can we be with anybody else? How can we be better than anybody else? We're just like everybody else.
Right.
You know what I mean? The difference between outside of these doors and inside of these doors is that our profession is to serve God. Our profession is to keep the laws of God. Our profession is to save souls.
That's right.
That's our profession. That's what we do. That's what we do better than anybody else. Everybody else might be a better welder, a better truck driver, a better cook, a better whatever they are. But what they can't do better than us is keep the laws, save souls, and fight demons.
Right.
That's what they cannot do better than us. Nobody. Nobody. What's up, sis?
My father told me before I came to the truth that he knew this was the truth. For one, because not only did they keep the laws of God, but
Somebody get her a chair.
You could tell by like their fruits. So how you treat each other.
Right.
And he said when he was learning before he came to the truth and he saw how y'all treated each other, he knew this was the truth.
Right. Right. That's how you know. That's how you know you in the truth. Because when y'all get together with brothers, y'all get together, y'all loving each other like crazy. They looking at y'all like, you know what I mean? Like y'all must be brothers for real, huh? Nah, I just call us mama. You feel me? Y'all must love me. Y'all must be, you know what I'm talking about? Y'all must be real brothers. Nah, we're not brothers like mother and same father, but we are brothers like same forefather.
Right.
We are brothers. You know what I'm talking about? You must love his wife like you love your wife. I do, because I die for her just like I die for my wife. Yes. Yes. You know what I'm talking about? Yes, I'm gonna bite the bullet first. Yes. If he's not around and she's in danger, yes, I'm gonna bite the bullet first. Yes. You're gonna have to go through me. Yes. Yes. You feel me? What's up, sis?
So yes, sir. But when you said the same forefathers, because you know, they had a lot of children, but is it because of the mindset? Like it wouldn't. Are you saying it's because of the mindset? If you have the same mindset as your forefathers, then it's that really.
Do you know who your forefathers are?
I'd say Jacob.
You're missing one. This
Oh,
is basic Israelite knowledge.
Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob.
That's 3.
And Isaac.
No.
Well, actually, Abraham, Isaac, Jacob, and Judah. And well,
What's your tribe?
I come from Judah, yeah, but he would come from Issacar.
Yeah.
We have to name them too.
But Judah and Issachar are what?
Brothers. So we have to name our tribe too.
That's your registry.
Right.
Caviar, son of Israel. Caviar, son of Judah, son of Israel.
But it could be Dominican. Or
could be
Dominican.
Or you could not be. Y'all are brothers. You and Simeon are brothers. You might just look like Simeon. Me, I'm Issachar. I'm letting you know, bro. I'm Mexican, bro. I don't care what nobody's talking about. I'm Mexican. I'm Mexican. Everybody want to be Judah. I want to be Mexican. I want to be Isupk. You know what I'm talking about? I want to be Isupk, bro. I don't care what they're talking about, bro. You know what I mean? But that it's important to know your forefathers, because that's your lineage. That's where you come from. You know what I mean? That's where you come from. A lot of people in the world don't know where they come from. All right? Black men, Hispanic men, Native American men, we have to know where we come from. That's what makes us different from everybody else. Because you tell somebody, yeah, you're an Edomite. They don't know what that is. Right. Because the so-called the Edomites have went around the earth changing their name thousands of times.
Right.
Because they're not proud to be Edomites. They changed our names. And they try to pretend to be us. You dig what I'm saying?
Right.
So like it's y'all teaching class? All right, so I'll look crazy. Come, sir. All right, look crazy. Go ahead.
Oh God. Not forsaking the assembly of ourselves together, as the manner of some is, but exhorting one another.
Exhorting one another. What does that word exhort mean?
Yes, like, sir. To lift one up.
Right. We're supposed to lift up one another. You know what I mean? We're not supposed to beat down one another. We're supposed to lift them up. Hey, brother, I know you can do it.
Right.
I'm proud of you. I know you can do it. When they do something good, I'm proud of you. Hey, sis, I know we can do better than that. Hey, brother, I know we can do better than that. I believe in us. I believe in you. Even better if the Lord believes in you.
Right.
You know what I'm talking about? If the Lord didn't believe in you, you wouldn't be here. You dig what I'm saying? Go ahead.
And so much the more as he see the day approaching.
Read that one more time.
Verse 25.
I got lost.
Not forsaking the assembling of ourselves together, as the manner of some is.
Right.
But exhorting one another. And so much the more as ye see the day approaching.
Right. Until they see the day approaching, right? What day is that? What day is it talking about?
It's talking about judgment day, sir.
Right. Go ahead.
Verse 26.
Right.
For if we sin willfully,
if we break God's laws willingly, right? Go ahead.
After that, we have received the knowledge of the truth.
After you understand the knowledge of the truth, right? After you come into these walls, right? And you come into these walls, but you leave smoking weed, leave to smoke cigarettes, leave to get drunk, leave to be a whoremonger, right? Leave to work because of Christmas, your family, other gods, whatever you want to leave because of. Go ahead.
There remaineth no more sacrifice for sins.
There's no more hope for you.
Right.
You can't sacrifice to the Lord after you left these walls and sinned willingly, right? There's no more sacrifice for you. You can't come back and try to sacrifice a goat, a turtle dove. You know what I'm talking about? You can't do it. Christ wasn't even a big enough sacrifice for you.
Man.
You do what I'm saying? Christ wasn't even a big enough sacrifice for you. Why? Because you can smoke a cigarette and not die right then and there. So now you can just feel like you can just do it. Well, go back up to verse 25, that last precept.
Not forsaking
us, as you see, and so much the more.
Come. And so much the more as you see the day approaching.
Right. There's no more hope for you. Christ wasn't even a big enough sacrifice for you. Because Christ sacrificed his life for you not to sin, and you still sin willingly. And you know the truth. Keep going.
Verse 27. But a certain fearful looking for of judgment and fiery indignation.
Right. For a certain fearful looking. Now you're looking fearful. Now you're scared. Right, go ahead.
Which shall devour thy adversities.
No, I want judgment. Start verse 27 over.
Come on, sir. But a certain fearful looking for of judgment and fiery indignation.
Right. We judgment and fiery indignation, fiery judgment. Here it is. It's coming. Look at California right now.
Right.
That's not a fire. Is that a fiery judgment?
Oh, the volcano that blew.
Oh, in the Philippines, the volcano that blew up in the Philippines. Yeah, last year. Hawaii was on fire because of volcano.
Right.
Look at it. It's here. It's happening. Don't be fooled. Don't be fooled. That's why we must hold fast to our profession.
Right.
So my kids said Hawaii, they had all the children get out, like have a whole day off of school, but they didn't tell them the reason why. And they didn't know that everything would just go just catch fire. They didn't even see that coming.
Well, we see it coming. We see it coming now.
Right.
We know it's coming.
It's like there's been a lot of fires in San Antonio.
Yeah, it has been.
It's on the news. I'm like,
and on Saturday, I'm gonna go out there and start a fire.
Oh,
not literally. I'm just gonna go out there and teach. We ain't gonna start the fires literally. You know what I'm talking about? Thus saith the Lord. I'm just go out there and teach what the Lord said, and the Lord gonna start the fire. You know what I'm talking about? If you like your city, you should just let us go out there and do what we do.
Right.
If you don't like your city, stop us. I'm just saying. Go ahead.
For of judgment and fiery indignation.
Right.
Which shall devour the adversaries.
Adversaries. Right. What is an adversary?
Your enemy.
Right. The people that are against you. Hollywood is not Even though Hollywood is probably majority Hispanic and black people, Mexicans and black people, that does not mean it's for the Mexicans and black people.
Right.
The people that rule Hollywood are Edomites.
That's right.
The people that rule LA are Edomites. People that rule San Antonio are Edomites. People that rule New York are Edomites. People that rule Chicago are Edomites. Atlanta Edomites. And if they're not Edomites, like in Atlanta, they have an Edomite thought process.
Right.
They have an American thought process. Fiery indignation should devour their adversaries. We give me 2 Peter 2:21.
It's a lot easier to get it on the phone.
You said what?
It's a lot easier to get it on the phone. Scriptures.
Is it on there? I'm trying to tell you, bro. I'm trying to tell you, bro. I know better.
This is the book of 2 Peter, chapter 2, verse 21. For it had been better for them not to have known the way of righteousness than after they have known it to turn from the holy commandment delivered unto them.
Right. We started over.
Come on, concert. This is the book of 2 Peter, chapter 2, verse 21. For it had been better for them not to know, for it had been better for them not to have known the way of righteousness.
Right. For it to be. Hold on, Captain, give me a hot and cold scripture.
Hot and cold?
Lukewarm, spew out your mouth.
Oh, come.
This guy.
He's a hot.
This guy. Hurry up. Because this is what they're talking about right here.
Right.
Right? It'd be better for you not have known the truth than to be in here a little bit and to hear a little bit of it and it'll leave. Go ahead.
Revelation chapter 13 and verse 16. This is the book of Revelation chapter 3 and verse 16. It's like it. So then, because thou art lukewarm and neither cold nor hot,
right,
I will spew thee out of my mouth.
Right. Because look, so it's easier to be cold.
Right.
Right? Cold is everybody else outside these walls. Cold is the rough nosed nigga from the street. Don't know nothing about the Bible, don't know nothing about nothing. He's just selling drugs, gang banging, you know what I mean, doing it in the street all his life, right? Somebody that's hot is us.
Right.
Here at Isupk. We're absolutely hot. Hot for the Lord. Love the Lord. Love the law, statutes and commandments. We do anything. But what? You said, what? We gotta do what? Let's do it. Love to go to camp. Love to teach class. Love to be around the brothers and sisters. Love to go to class. Love it. Absolutely love it. Right?
Right.
What's the last one?
Verse 17?
No. Read it again.
So then, because thou art lukewarm and neither cold nor hot.
Right. Neither know nothing about the truth and neither know nothing. You don't know anything about the truth, right? Being cold, you're not in the truth. Being hot, you're what?
Lukewarm.
You're lukewarm.
Right.
Oh, I'm in here a little bit sometimes, but then sometimes I'm not in here. I don't know if I want to be here. I don't know if I don't. I don't know if I want to be here. I don't know if I want to be with my family. I don't know if I want to love the Lord or if I don't know if I want to go to church. I don't know. You know what I mean? If you're like that, the Lord is going to spew you out of his mouth. It's better to be cold than lukewarm.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? You understand that? You understand that? Read the scripture.
This is the book of 2 Peter, chapter 2, verse 21.
Mm-hmm.
For it had been better for them to have not known, for them not to have known the way of righteousness.
Right. It'd be better for them not to know the law. It'd be better for them not to know the truth. It'd be better for them not to even come to this place.
Right.
Than the what?
then after they have known it,
Then right then after you come in here and you sitting with us, playing with us, chilling with us, right? We around the brother, this, that, you asking questions, learning, got your Hebrew name, became an officer 50, officer 500, right? Go ahead.
to turn from the holy commandment.
And then you leave. And then you leave, and now you're back in the world smoking weed, selling crack, smoking crack, popping pills, doing all these things that you know that you shouldn't do. All the things you know that you shouldn't do, because you know it's against the laws of God.
Right.
It's better for you to not even come in here than to come in here and play like you want to be here and leave. Why? Hey.
From the holy commandment delivered unto them.
Right? Because that's when you get the fiery indignation.
Right.
That judgment. That judgment. And us being professionals of the law, teaching the law, saving souls, right? We don't want you to get a fiery judgment. So we plead with you, brother, just come back to class. Brother, just come back in here. Brother, just do this. Brother, just do that. Brother, come on. Come on, brother. We love you, brother. We don't want you to pass away in fire.
Right.
Come on, brother. Come back in here. Just come back and just come on. Just come to class 1 time, 2 times, straight. Just keep coming back. Come on, brother. Put down the cigarette. Come on, brother. Put down the weed. Come on, brother. Stop popping them pills. Come on, brother. You don't have to get drunk.
Right.
Come on, brother. Come on, sister. Come on, sister. Stop whoring yourself. Come on, sister. Every man that comes to you and says some nice words, you don't have to open your legs to him. Come on, sis. Come on in here and get you a new name. Kill that old sister.
Right.
Kill that old brother. Unalive. You know what I mean? Yourself. Fight yourself. Fight yourself, sis. Come on. Come on in here. Come learn how to fight your demons from a professional. That's what we are, right?
That's right.
That's what we're supposed to be, right? And I actually became supposed to be professionals. How can we be professional if we're out here getting drunk like everybody else?
Right.
How can we be a professional if we're out here smoking weed like everybody else? How can we be a professional if we're out here celebrating Christmas and Easter like everybody else?
Right.
What will make you different from them? Right? Basketball players, they're professionals. Right? They know they're nice.
Right.
Right? So they know they go to a pickup game in the park and they know they're gonna be decent. They know I'm gonna be out there dunking on everybody. I know I'm good. There might be another brother out there that was like almost made the league that he's decent too. Right?
Right.
So how come we don't feel that? How come we don't go somewhere and just know that we're the HIT?
Right.
Because the Lord said so. How come we don't?
Want to say something?
I don't know. It says restricted for some audiences.
I'm bad.
I don't think I said anything though. Wait. Somebody reported it.
Oh no, you still live.
I'm still live. Cool.
Well, actually.
Anyways, how can we go somewhere, right, and be and not feel like we're the SHIT?
Right.
How can we not go anywhere and be like, hey, I'm the greatest, man? Why? Because the Lord said so, and I keep the laws of God. That's why. I can teach you how to keep the laws of God. You know what I mean? You ever talk to them? I've talked to the police before, giving them business cards. Here you go. Call me when you want to change your life and not be a part of this here evil nation. You know what I mean? Then they want to pull me out the car, search the car. I said, go ahead and do it. Then they started trying to take my cover, and I was like, hey, watch how you handle that cover. I earned that. And he said, oh, sorry. You know what I'm talking about? And laid it over the back of the car. I said, yeah, he's damn right.
Because discussing drugs and other regulated substances. That's what it says. I don't even.
I can't even tell people not to.
And then the other one was for discussing drugs and regulated substances.
I can't tell people not to get drunk and not do drugs.
That don't make no sense.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that is.
I wasn't telling people to do it. I was telling people not to do it. Y'all don't have to go dispute that.
Oh, no, we still allowed to. There you go. You like me?
So we had to stop being live.
Oh no, it was just restricted. I guess
that's terrible. They're telling me now. Let me just get this close. Now they're telling me on TikTok I can't tell people not to do illicit activity. I can't tell people not to be part of cartels.
Oh, it's like that's the one where you have to really watch.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Let's try to do it again, right? Right? Let's try to do it again. Ain't nobody gonna see it though. They're like, nah, we ain't trying to let. We want people to maybe if I say like the actual name of the drug, like Percocet, they can't get mad at that. That's an actual what's the name, like prescription.
Oh,
that's an actual prescription that helps people.
Yeah.
Now the overuse of Percocet is abuse of drugs.
Right.
Oh, let's keep going, bro. Give me Malachi 2:7, bro. This is crazy. This might be our first and last time on TikTok Live. You know what I mean? Like, you can't tell people not to do not to have illicit and illegal behavior. What can you tell them? To do it? I don't know. You got that for me?
Come on. So this is the book of Malachi, chapter 2, verse 7.
Right.
For the priest's lips should keep knowledge.
Right. Are you a priest? Are y'all priests?
Come on.
Y'all lips should keep knowledge. You know what I mean? You should be so knowledgeable about the law. What's the root word in knowledge?
No.
Right. So you should know all about the law. You feel me? The law of God you should know about. Go ahead.
And they should seek the law at his mouth.
They should do what?
And they should seek the law at his mouth.
Now that's the knowledge it's talking about. Read, start over. So like start over.
For the priest's lips should keep knowledge.
Right.
And they should seek the law at his mouth.
That's the knowledge that it's talking about. It's talking about the law. You see how the Bible defines itself?
Right.
You don't have to be too much of a scholar. So the Bible says what it says.
Right.
Now everybody looking into it too deep. That's the problem. That's the problem. Oh no, brother, see what it is talking about all men and that blah, blah, blah. You know what I mean? Why don't you just go with what Christ said?
Right.
You know what I'm talking about? Why don't you go to what Christ said? Because Christ said we're under every nation under him. So when it says all men, it's talking about all brothers in every nation under him. All Israelites. Very simple, right? Go ahead.
For he is the messenger of the Lord of hosts.
He's what?
For he is the messenger of the Lord of hosts.
So when you're speaking, they should be listening to you because you're a messenger of God.
Right.
When you're speaking, Gabriel, they should be listening to you because you're the messenger of God. You're the messenger of God. The Lord speaks through you. Lord speaks to you.
Right.
That's how you know California was going to be burned. That's how you know the volcanoes are burning. That's how you know World War III is on the way.
Right.
That's how you know because you can see the signs of the time. Everybody else can't see the signs of the time, but you can see it. That's how you know when you go out to camp on Saturday, if they come stop you, it's gonna be the end. You know what I'm talking about? They might be dropped dead right then and there for stopping the Lord's work.
Right.
For stopping the Lord's work. Keep going.
Verse 8. But ye are departed out of the law. But ye are departed out of the way.
Right.
Ye have caused many to stumble at the law.
Right. Go ahead.
You have corrupted the covenant of Levi.
Right. Who is that talking about? That's talking about the other ministries.
Right.
I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. Let's talk about the Christian church.
Right.
All right. We good? It didn't ping. You know what I'm talking? That's what that's talking about. That's talking about Pastor Poke Chop.
Right.
Pastor get the money. You know what I'm talking about? Pastor hide the money. Pastor close the doors to his church when the hurricane comes. That's what that's talking about. Pastor, when the COVID hit, close the church. Pastor, lie to the people and take all the money. Yes.
I was like, Pastor know nothing.
Yeah, Pastor know nothing. No nonsense. Pastor know nothing.
He got the answer, Sway.
Real talk. He ain't got the answers, Sway. He ain't got the answers. So what you should do, you should just tell everybody to follow the ISUPK.
Right.
Because we got all the answers. Any answers? You don't believe me? Ask the question. Ask it. You shall see and you shall receive. Right? Go ahead.
Saith the Lord of hosts.
Nope. Oh, okay, yeah. Said the Lord of hosts. See, this is the Lord saying this. We just reading it.
Right.
The Lord is telling y'all this. Go ahead.
Verse 9. Therefore have I also made you contemptible and base before all the people.
Contemptible and what?
Base.
Rudimentary.
Right.
Rudimentary. You know what I'm talking about? That's what that means. Base. It's a low state of all people. Because the people that's supposed to be teaching us knowledge, they're not. So now they need somebody like me to come here and to raise up San Antonio and to raise up brothers and sisters, just like Christ, that bear witness with the Spirit of Christ. Because all these churches on every block, they have failed.
That's right.
They have failed. If there was an ISUPK school on every block, there would be less murder in the streets.
That's right.
There'd be less pharmacy abuse in the streets.
Right.
It'd be less gang banging in the streets. It would be less. It would be more love and peace and harmony between Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. Everybody wouldn't be getting what? A warning. Yeah, tell me I got warned. I ain't even saying nothing. There would be less alcohol abuse.
Right.
There will be less alcohol abuse in the streets. It will be less. If they put Commanding General Yohana on the news and let him talk to his people, it'd be less of all that. If they really cared about Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, they'd give Commanding General Yohana a voice throughout all of Israel. Every barrio, ghetto, and reservation in America. But they're not going to do it. They're going to call us a hate group. And we don't hate. What do we do?
With love.
What do we do? How can we be a hate group? And we going out and telling people to stop street pharmacist abuse, alcohol abuse, stop gangbanging, stop unaliving your brother. That's what we're telling people. So if you really cared about the streets, if you really cared about Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, you'll give Commanding General Yohana a voice.
Right.
Real talk. Keep going.
Council. According as ye have not kept my ways.
Right. We have did what?
According as ye have not kept my ways.
Right. Pastor Pork Chop, Pastor Know Nothing, has not kept the ways of the Most High. But you know who has? Blow my mind. Commanding General Yohana and the ISUPK. We have kept the ways of God.
Right.
Real talk. Keep going.
But have been partial in the law.
You know what that means? Yes.
Council. They only keep the tithes.
Right. Precept. If you have transgressed one law, you have transgressed them all.
Right.
I'm just saying. You can't keep the law of tithing and not believe in eating pork and believe in eating pork. You can't keep the law of tithing and then also believe that that you don't have to keep Passover. You can't do that.
Right.
You can't keep the law of tithing and then say, I don't have to keep the seventh day. You can't do that. That is against the rules and regulations of God.
That's right.
Right? Give me Deuteronomy 6 and 4.
Come on, sir.
You know what they don't have? You ever heard the mark of the beast? Caviar.
Oh, guys.
What does the Lord have?
You talking about his mark?
I don't know. What does the Lord have?
He got his mark that he puts on us.
The mark of the Lord.
That's right.
You ever heard the mark of the Lord, sis? You have?
He said Deuteronomy what?
Deuteronomy 6 and 4. Okay. The Lord has a mark too. And he wants that mark to be right here, just like the mark of the beast is. Just like the mark of the beast was, and you have to wipe that off and erase it. Okay. The Lord wants you to put his mark right here. Right here. The thought of it and the action of it.
That's right.
You used to roll herb. You used to roll herb. And you used to think about how to get it, and then you used to get it, and then think, and then do the action.
Right.
You used to think about getting powder, and you used to get it, and you used to put it in your nose.
No, Tom's going.
You used to be putting junk in your veins.
Right.
You like that, right? You like that, right? You know what I'm saying? That's what we used to do. Because we had the mark of the beast right here. And right here. Right here. So we used to think about it and do the action. Now you have the mark of the Lord. Think about it and do the action of the Lord.
Right.
Think about what the Lord wants you to do and do that action. Oh man.
Oh, we got banned?
No, it just says another warning.
Oh, no.
I don't even know what I said this time.
I was like, I think I was like, I was gonna get it. I was like, no. Hey, that right there.
No, I said it's TikTok Universe Fantasy or something.
Oh.
No, I think I'm good.
Oh, God.
I don't think it said nothing about warning. It was just a message.
Oh.
But it didn't say nothing about warning. It said fantasy or something like that. All right. I'll take a Final Fantasy. That's my game. I used to like playing football fantasy. You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm talking about?
You mean like something popped up on the screen? Like,
yeah. Like a message.
Oh, that's weird. Someone may have sent something or something.
No, I can see the what's the names.
Oh no, not that. I'm talking about like when you send money or something, a little image or something will pop up on the screen. Ain't
nobody sends us no money. I would have seen that.
Oh,
I would have seen that bread. You know what I'm talking about? Ooh, bread and dough. That greenback ducats. You know what I'm talking about?
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 6, verse 4. Hear, O Israel.
No, hear who?
O Israel.
No, it's talking to everybody.
Hear, O Israel.
It's talking about Israel. Right. It's talking about Israel. Go ahead.
The Lord our God is one Lord.
Right? That's our credo. That's our motto. We're the first people on the planet with the belief in one God.
Okay.
I know what they say. I know what they might say about Saddam and his people. You know what I'm talking about? I know what they might say about Esau and his people, right? But that's not true. They used to have 364 gods. A God for every day of the week, every day of the year, my bad. You dig what I'm saying? Esau's people used to worship the sun and things like that. We was the first people with the belief in one God.
That's right.
Go ahead.
Verse 5. And thou shalt love the Lord thy God.
Oh yeah, they are sending like diamonds or something.
Oh, see, there might be some money.
I don't know about money, but they send it's a whole bunch of documents popping up. Okay, let's get it. Go ahead.
Here come with money.
And thou shalt love the Lord thy God.
We should do what?
Love the Lord thy God.
How do you love God, sis? Oh, excellent. Somebody give her a hand. By keeping the laws, statutes, and commandments, how you love God.
Right.
You need to speak louder, sis. You have the right answer. You don't have the wrong answer. You have the right answer. You have to confess that to the Lord. Go ahead.
With all thine heart.
With all thy what?
With all thine heart.
You got to love him with all your mind.
Right.
Love the Lord with all your mind. Don't slack on the Lord. Why would you slack on the Lord? Lord ain't never slacked on you. Even though you went through captivity and you went through colonization, right? The Lord was there the whole time. Watch. Like, I can't wait till my people get back to my name, so that way we'll put a hurting on y'all.
Right.
You know what I'm talking about? My son gonna come back and put a hurting on y'all for this. Ooh, y'all don't understand. Christ's big brother. You know what I'm talking about? Angels is big brother. Christ is they big brother. You know what I'm talking about? You feel me? If I gotta call the daddy, ooh wee. You best be very afraid. Go ahead.
And with all thy soul.
With all that what?
And with all thy soul.
With all your soul. All your spirit.
Right.
Go ahead.
And with all thy might.
Mm-hmm. With all your strength.
Right.
All your muscles. You ever went to the gym and lifted weights and was like, oh, I'm tired, I'm done. That's how you got to serve the Lord.
Right.
I be tired after camp. After camp, I sleep. I get good rest after camp. I ain't gonna lie to you. I get to go. I get good sleep after camp, boy. Don't even try to wait. It ain't gonna happen. I didn't did all I could do out there. Go ahead.
Verse 6.
Kevin, are you saying something?
And these words which I command thee this day.
Right? The Lord commanded us this day. He didn't ask. It wasn't, you know, how the church got a suggestion box. The Lord didn't give a suggestion box. Go ahead.
Shall be in thine heart.
This should do what?
Shall be in thine heart.
Right. It should be in your mind. Go ahead.
Verse 7. And thou shalt teach them diligently unto thy children.
There it is. There it is. There it is. You know how everybody in the world is teaching their children Christmas and Easter and Thanksgiving and all these different things that don't mean nothing? Well, here in ISUK, we're teaching our children the law, statutes, and commandments.
Right.
How to be right with God. Righteous.
That's right.
What's the root word of righteous?
Right.
Right. How to be right with God. So if you have iniquity, you're wrong.
Right.
With God. Simple wordplay, right? The Lord know what he's doing. The Lord know what he's doing when he came up with these words. Go ahead.
And shalt talk to them when thou sittest in thine house.
Right. When you sit in the house, you should tell them about the Lord's statutes and commandments. Teach them. Let them know, hey, you shouldn't do that. Why should I do that? Why, Dad? So like, because that's against God. God don't like that. God don't like that? Nope. Why don't you tell your children one time? Why don't we celebrate Christmas, Mommy? Because God don't like that. Oh. You want God being mad at you? Kids got more sense than adults. Babies got more sense than adults. You tell them, like, I'm going to be mad at you for that. What? I don't want God mad at me. Because all they hear is how he destroyed the Egyptian, how he destroyed this. He's a terrible God, how he did this and how he did that. So kids be like, I'm going to be punished. Most High in Christ. You know what I'm talking about? Most High in Christ. You know what? There we go. That's better. That's better.
Oh.
Go ahead.
And when thou walkest by the way.
Right. When y'all walking, y'all should tell them about the law, statutes, and commandments. What's that? A pig. And that's unclean. Why is it unclean? Because the Lord said so. Right. You don't want the Lord mad at you, don't you? Do you? Right. Go ahead.
And when thou liest down.
Doing what?
And when thou liest down.
And when you lies down before they go to bed, you should be teaching them about the law. Right? Mommy, how come we need to have pork chops for dinner? Because the Lord don't like that. The Lord don't like pork. The Lord said that's unclean for you to eat, so we shouldn't eat it.
Right.
So I don't feed it to you, baby. Mommy, they was at school talking about birthdays and Christmas. How come we don't do birthdays and Christmas? Because the Lord don't like that.
That's right.
What's wrong with doing what the Lord wants you to do? What's wrong with that? Is there something wrong with that? You know, the Lord also told us not to be an unaliver. He also told us not to be an adulterer or adulteress. What's wrong with that? He also told us not to have. He also told us not to be a pharmacist abuser.
Right.
Oh, that's what he told us. So not to be a drug abuser. That's what he told us. He told us not to do those things. So what is wrong with that? Is there anything wrong with that? Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. But these people want you to believe that there's something wrong with it, with you not unaliving your brother, with you not gangbanging against your brother, or spinning the block on your brother. They want you to believe that there's something wrong with that. So they tell you you're a hate group. Who? Me? Us? Nah, I don't think you pay attention to what we talk about. You think what I'm saying? Because the only thing we talk about is loving thy brother, loving thy sister, not holding grudges. And if you do have a grudge, you should go to him and him alone.
Right.
Or her and her alone. And talk it out. Ain't that the law? Right. So you can gain a brother. So y'all can get back to loving each other. Right? We stop crime in the Black, Hispanic, and Native American community. We teach husbands how to love their wives how to love their husbands, parents how to love their kids how to obey your parents. They just don't want Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans to have functional households. That's it. That's it. Yeah. You dig what I'm saying? Okay. Because a functional household creates a tribe. A functional household creates a functional neighborhood. A functional neighborhood creates a functional city, functional tribe. A functional tribe creates functional nation.
Right.
Functional nation rules the earth.
That's right.
Under Christ. Okay. But they don't want you to have laws. They don't want you to have rules. They don't want you to have regulations. They want you to be a lawless people. They want you to be stiff-necked and rebellious against your God. Why would they want? Why would they want? If they didn't, they wouldn't be. They wouldn't create a whole rule, a whole law against us at the Alamo.
Right.
That's the whole reason. That's the whole reason why they did what they did.
That's true.
It's the whole reason why they put up what they, you know what I mean? Why they did all that construction and put that in the clause to get rid of street speaking. Nobody else speaking out there except us. Everybody else out there dancing and playing music, right, and entertaining. We the only ones out there speaking. This is what we're speaking to, who we're speaking to, and what we're speaking about is the problem. Because we're speaking to Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans about loving each other. And they don't want Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans to love each other. That's the problem.
But I think they said it was approved by Greg Abbott.
Mm-hmm.
Greg Abbott. So you're really going against Greg Abbott.
Sure.
Oh, come.
They're gonna get you for that. Just say they're going against the powers that be of Texas.
We're going against the powers.
I don't know why we gotta speak like this, man. Because if we could just name drop, it'd be tripping. I wonder what happened if I says TRUMP. Nah, it didn't say that. Somebody sent a universe wind star or something. I don't know. They sending all types of stuff.
Then what's that? What's that? The
Keep going.
And when thou risest up,
in the morning, right? Go ahead.
Verse 8. And thou shalt bind them for a sign upon thy hand.
Right.
And they shall be as a frontlets between thine eyes.
Right here, right? In your hand is the action. That's what you do things with.
Right.
Smack somebody, you smack somebody with your hand. Right? If you think about smacking somebody, you do it right here.
Mm-hmm.
You think about it before you smack them. So you should think about the laws of God. Then do them. You thought about rolling up. then you did it. Thought about powders, then you put them in your nose. You thought about jump, abadaga, then you put it in your arm. I got that from talk about jump. Everything with them is jump. You thought about having relations with that harlot, then you did it.
Right.
That's what happens. So think about the law, statutes, and commandments, and then do them. That's what helped us, right? That's what helped us stop being a whoremonger, stop being an adulteress. All right. Stop being a alcohol abuser. Stop being a drug abuser. That's what helped us. So we should stop that. I mean, we should show ourselves a professional and teach everybody else, right?
Right.
To fight their demons and to be better than what they were raised.
That's right.
Right? Give me Nehemiah 8:1. Right? Because as professionals, we go out and speak this on the street, right? We go out and teach this on the street. Have you ever seen this in the Bible?
See what?
Have you ever seen camp in the Bible?
Come on.
You seen camp in the Bible. You seen camp in the Bible.
Come on, we got killed for being out doing camp in the Bible.
Huh? Yeah. Of course. I just told you.
It was alive. Brother was being stoned. Wait, who got stoned to death because he was in the streets? Like,
no,
when people got mad at him.
Yeah. We're talking about Nehemiah and Ezra. We talk about like the formation of camp.
Oh, the formation of camp.
Go ahead.
Okay, so this is the book of Nehemiah, chapter 8, verse 1.
Right.
And all the people gathered themselves together,
right,
as one man into the street that was before the water gate.
Right. Go ahead. He was in the street before the water gate. He was over there by the water. Right. Go ahead.
And they spake unto Ezra, the scribe, to bring the book of the law of Moses.
Right.
Which the Lord had commanded to Israel.
Right. It was like, hey man, what you doing over there? You speaking the Bible? Well, read something. They out. Remember they outside. Everybody outside gathering around. Like what? You know. Think about camp. Not to like be a camp and everybody be out there listening. Like, you know what I mean? It always got to be a fight or somebody arguing. You know what I mean? And they did. Everybody look. What's going on over there? They get to walk over there. What they talking about? Go ahead.
Verse 2.
People love my people love controversy, bro. That's my people right there, boy. I wouldn't even believe it. You ain't my people. We was having the argument. You was kept walking. You ain't my people. You wasn't worried about what we was talking about. Everybody else was like. I remember something was happening one time. They was arguing in camp, and dude was like, "Hey, I think they finna fight." You mean dude told them, "Dude, hey, I think they finna fight." Hold on, they all stopped. Like what? You know, so of course nothing happened because we love our people, but they just everybody. They was like, "You feel me?" My people, bro. That's my people. Go ahead.
Verse 2. And Ezra the priest brought the law before the congregation, both of men and women.
Right.
And all that could hear with understanding.
Right.
Upon the first day of the 7th month.
Go ahead.
Verse 3. And he read therein before the street that was before the water gate.
Right. He read in the street before the water gate. Remember, he's in the streets teaching. Go ahead.
From the morning until midday.
We be at midday to the night. Go ahead.
Before the men and the women, before the men and the women, and those that could understand. And the ears of all the people were attentive unto the book of the law.
Right, everybody was interested. They were looking at the book of the law, like, yeah, so we're not supposed to do what? Okay. None of that. Cool, I'm with you. Go ahead.
And Ezra the scribe stood upon a pulpit of wood.
He said what?
Stood upon a pulpit of wood.
Well, he got out there with a podium. Go ahead.
Which they had made for the purpose.
Yeah, Did we make our podium for that purpose? To go out there to camp? Go ahead.
Beside him stood Mathiah and Shema,
right,
and Ananiah,
right,
and Urijah, and Hilkiah, and Messiah on his right hand,
right,
and on his left hand.
What they do in Caviar?
Yeah, it's like I said, that was Shamar.
Hey, holding post. Right. You know what I'm talking about? Real talk. Go ahead.
And on his left hand, Pedadiah and Mishael, and Malachi, and Ashton, and Ashbadana, and Zechariah, and Mashallah.
Right, we all know who Zechariah is, right? You feel me? They're out there holding posts on a pulpit of wood. So on the left hand is over here. These dudes on the right over here. We out there holding posts, teaching the people.
Right.
That's what we doing. That's what they doing. Go ahead.
They got a lot of brothers holding camp.
Right.
We have a lot of brothers holding camp.
Verse 5. And Ezra opened the book in the sight of all the people, for he was above all the people.
Right. He stood on the podium.
And when he opened it, all the people stood up.
You feel me? Like, what? Say. You know what I mean? Because they ready to hear the word and they know who the prophets are. They knew. They seen it. They said, oh, snap. They're the prophets. You know what I'm talking about? Ezra was like the head prophet. He had a school of prophets.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Dang, it's like so. If there's another book about it, or like about us going to camp, it's gonna be so Captain Yatazar was.
Yeah.
Oh, gone.
Yeah. Then give me Jeremiah 28. Start at verse 8. What do we do at camp, Caviar?
We teach, and then we hold polls. We speak to the wind. What you look for?
What about you? What about you, you call?
Prophesy.
So like, sir, we wake the dead.
Oh, yeah.
I like your second answer. I like your second answer. What did you say, Caviar?
We prophesy.
What are you prophesying against?
Against great king. Oh, against great kingdoms. Great kingdom.
Were we the only ones that did that?
Nah, sir.
No.
Jonah was supposed to go and do what?
Prophesy against
Nineveh. Right?
I love that story. That story was really good.
What about the disciples?
Come on, girl.
They were starting riots in the streets.
They want to prophesy after they got the spirit of the Lord on them.
They were starting riots in the streets, right? That's why Stephen was unalive. These brothers were unalive in the streets, putting in jail. It's like go ahead.
Stephen was the one that was stoned.
Yeah.
And they stoned him. He was just out there blazing, and then they stoned him.
John the Baptist was put in jail. Paul was put in jail.
Dang.
Kabar was put. Nah. Hey, destined. It's destined. Go ahead and give me Jeremiah 28 and 8, bro.
This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 28, verse 8. The prophets that have been before me and before thee of old.
Time. So if all these men were getting unalive, or they were scared to do their job, right? They were going to prison, get put in jail. John the Baptist was beheaded, right? All these things was happening, right? But a Christian pastor does what? He's safe. So does he really follow Christ?
No.
He can't follow Christ. How did he get persecuted? By getting all the tithes money? How does he get persecuted?
By being ousted, going to the P. Diddy parties.
No. The answer was he doesn't get persecuted.
never seen the Christian pastor get persecuted.
Us, we lose our job because we want the Sabbath day.
Right.
What's up, sis?
So I just said, like, when you say John the Baptist,
Yeah.
I don't know why I'm thinking about like
John the Revelator.
I don't know why I'm getting those confused when you said that.
I don't know why either. John the Baptist is not John the Revelator.
But John the Baptist, he was the one that went against Christ.
Yeah.
Okay, so they said the pastor.
He went against Christ, but he was against the Pharisees and Sadducees too.
Right.
John the Baptist wasn't no lover of Caesar. He wasn't a lover of Rome. Yeah, they beheaded him. He was in prison. He was in prison when he sent his disciples to go question Christ about what he was doing. He was in prison at that time. He was in jail. And then John the Revelator was put in jail after Christ died. In the island of Patmos. He's the one that he went to in Revelations. When he turned around, there was somebody that was talking that was like Christ. What? Yeah, so what's up?
Like it was John the Revelator or John the Baptist?
Which one?
Like which one wanted their head? It was John the Baptist
John the Baptist that got beheaded.
Cool.
John the Revelator died in the island of Patmos.
Cool. Also, there was like a certain woman that wanted John the Baptist's head. Or something like that. I think I remember. There was like a woman who wanted John the Baptist's head. She's like, "Well, I've been waiting for this."
Could have been. Could have been. You know what I mean?
God.
There's been plenty of black people that didn't serve Christ, that has been put in jail and unalived. You know what I mean? Plenty of them. What about the Black Panthers? Black Panthers wasn't Israelites, but they were persecuted. But they was against the injustices of their people. You know what I mean? Little Bobby Hutton got shot down in the street. He was only 16 years old. And he got shot down in the street for being a Black Panther. Remember we was watching Fred Hampton? They kicked in Fred Hampton door, shot him dead with his pregnant wife sitting next to him. You dig what I'm saying? Okay. But they wasn't followers of Christ. They were Muslims.
They was Muslims?
Yeah. You dig what I'm saying? So why does it seem strange that John the Baptist had to die where he died?
No, that's not strange.
All right. Shit. Martin Luther King, well, he believed in the oppressors. You know what I'm saying? Medgar Evers was part of the was it the Senate? House of Representatives, Mississippi Burning. I think it was the Senate that he was a part of. He had just got elected to the Senate, and they shot him dead in front of his house with his wife and kids inside. He was getting out the car and they shot him dead. Medgar Evers. Yeah, these is black figures that y'all need to know about. You know what I mean? Cesar Chavez died in a terrible way too, right? Cesar Chavez didn't die of ways. Oh, I don't think so. Yeah, Cesar Chavez got assassinated too. These people that are trying to help Black, Hispanics, Native Americans are getting assassinated. I think the only one who lived a long life was Geronimo. He got shot a couple times. You feel me? After he was on the run. Real talk. You got that what I want though? Jeremiah 28?
Right.
Go ahead.
Come on, concert. This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 28, verse 8. The prophets that have been before me,
right,
and before thee of old prophesied both against many countries.
Right. The prophets before us, they prophesied against many countries.
Right.
So do we. We go out there and tell them what's going on in California. And what's going to go on here in San Antonio if you keep on trying to block us from doing the Lord's job? Go ahead.
And against great kingdoms.
And against what?
Against great kingdoms.
Babylon was a great kingdom. Assyria was a great kingdom. Right? Persia was a great kingdom. Rome was a great kingdom. America's a great kingdom. Go ahead.
Of war.
Of what?
Of war.
We teach about World War III.
Right.
World War III is coming. World War III is here. World War III is here. Go ahead.
And of evil.
And of what?
And of evil.
Right. Evil. That's what they do. That's what they do. Trayvon Martin was evil. What they did to Trayvon Martin was evil. What they did to Philando Castile was evil. What they did to, what was his name? Yolanda.
Sandra Massey.
Sandra Massey. It's evil.
Right.
Eric Cantu, evil. Andre Hernandez, evil. But they have no care for young or old. I was watching the video earlier where the sister called the police on her boyfriend, and they came in the house and shot her. Even the boyfriend was like, "What are you doing? You gotta have to shoot her." You know what I'm talking about? Like, I would have just went to jail. Like, you feel me? Like, but they came in and they shot her real talk.
What? This was like just now? Like,
I don't know if it was just now, but it happened. I was like, what? Go ahead.
Pestilence.
And the what?
And the pestilence.
What's pestilence?
Pestilence is like disease. So,
Norovirus,
COVID,
COVID, the flu,
monkeypox,
RSV, the monkeypox, smallpox.
Wait, so I just found out the norovirus thing. It can't be. It was just like COVID. It can't be. It doesn't have like. It can't be cured. They don't have anything to cure or like the sprays and all that.
Yeah,
it can't cure it or it can't stop it.
Of course you can.
Them say they can't stop it.
They better give you where it's safe.
The doctor. Oh,
yeah, better pray to the Lord.
Right.
Stop praying to Buddha. Pray to the God of Israel.
Right.
Christ. Go ahead.
Verse 9. The prophet which prophesied of peace.
Right.
When the word of the prophet shall come to pass, then shall the prophet be known.
Right. So right now, right, it's the day of the Lord is coming to pass, right? And what they saying? It's peace.
Right.
Peace.
it's like 1.30 right now. I'm pulling it in.
They saying peace. Peace. You going to church, they talking about prosperity doctrine. Oh, it's okay. We're gonna prosper. It's the day of the prophet. You ain't gonna prosper.
Right.
Everything going on right now, and you talking about prospering. You think those brothers in California are prospering right now?
No.
They talking about prospering. I wonder what the pastors in California are saying. It's okay. It's gonna be all right. No, it ain't gonna be all right. It's not. Because we have to teach the truth. Go ahead.
That the Lord hath truly sent him.
Right. Then go back to then the prophet be known.
Then shall the prophet be known.
Right? Because when they talk about prospering, we let them know that it's World War III coming. You know what I'm talking about? Hollywood, California is never gonna be the same.
Right.
Altadena, California is never gonna be the same. Pasadena, California is never gonna be the same. It's never. You're never gonna get that back.
Right.
I've been looking at videos about it. I'm like, oh my goodness. I'd be terrified. I've been left. I'm out of here. Where you going? Away from this. You know what I'm talking about?
You going to Texas?
Yeah, I'm going east, bro. I don't know about y'all, fam, but y'all gonna be here with this. No. You think what I'm saying? Go ahead.
That the Lord had truly sent him.
Right. That now you're gonna know that the Lord has truly sent the Isupk. Because we're not talking about peace. Right. We're letting them know what's going on. This is judgment. Go ahead.
Then Hananiah, the prophet, took the yoke from off the prophet Jeremiah's neck and break it.
He did what?
Took the yoke from off of the prophet Jeremiah's neck break it.
And break it. He broke the chains off of Jeremiah's neck. He took him out of slavery, out of captivity. It might have said his neck, but it's talking about his mind.
Right.
It's probably talking about his neck too. You know what I mean? Took that slave mentality away from him. And that's what we do.
Right.
That's what we do. When they come in here, they're thinking like a slave, and we breaking that slave mentality out with the Bible. You know what I'm saying? Give me 1 John 2 and 3. We're gonna end it with this. I'm not even gonna break it down. We just gonna read it. Because your pastor is a liar. PD Snakes is a liar.
Right.
What's his name? Umar Johnson? He's a liar. He ain't no doctor. They're liars. They're liars. Get more dollars? They're a liar. Huh?
Dr. York.
Dr. York, he's a liar.
Right.
I don't even. Everybody that went with him is in jail for child molestation.
Right.
Like him.
Right.
Anyone outside of Israel, anyone outside of the nation of Israel, outside the nation.
Yeah, but everybody don't say that they're of God. See, you talk before you know the scripture. Go ahead.
The book of 1 John, chapter 2, verse 3. And hereby we do know that we know him, if we keep his commandments.
No, wait, what?
Yeah, that is it, right? Yeah, that is it.
Oh, yeah, that's verse 3. Come on, yeah, that's verse 3.
I think that is it.
And then verse 4.
Oh man, hold on. 3 and 2.
Oh, 1 John 3 and 2.
This is the book of 1 John, chapter 3, verse 2.
Hold on. Oh yeah, 3 and 2, right? Or 2 and 3. Yeah, I had it right. Yeah. Keep reading. I had it right.
1 John 2 and
3? Yeah, chapter 2, verse 3?
Yeah, I had it right. I knew I wasn't tripping. I was like, wait a minute. That don't sound right.
This is the book of 1 John, chapter 2, verse 3. And hereby we do know that we know him, if we keep his commandments.
Right? So that's how we know Christ. That's how we know God. If we keep the commandments, right?
Right.
Yes.
Damn, Christians kind of saying that there's no way to know God no more.
They're saying the exact opposite.
Come go, yeah.
But I wasn't even gonna break it down. I was just gonna go ahead.
Oh.
Verse 4. He that saith, I know him, and keepeth not his commandments, is a liar.
Is a what?
It's a liar.
So all the pastors that say they know God, they love God, but they don't keep the commandments?
It's a liar.
Is a what?
It's a liar.
I'm not saying this. The Bible says this. We're just reading it.
Right.
We're just reading it. Go ahead.
And the truth is not in him.
The what?
And the truth is not in him.
No righteousness in him.
Right.
No law in him. Right? There it is. That's it. That's it. And I'll pass the class over to Priest and Officer Capior. Take it. Hurry up. Hurry. Oh man, you're gonna break the light.
I did the Isupk security announcements. We are the Isupk started out of 1 West, 125th Street, Harlem, New York. Roll for new brother and sister. When a new brother and sister comes to school, they're off limits for 6 months. They're to be saluted only. Here to set themselves of the world. If they need transportation, the teacher will arrange it. After 6 months, if a brother or sister has an interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to speak to a brother or sister. There was another 6 months in which the brother and sister will court each other. After this 6 month period, the brother and sister will get permission from the head to marry. Tithe, which is a commandment. You can find this in the book of Numbers, chapter 18, verse 21, and the book of Malachi, chapter 3, verse 8 through 10. Mashal means tenth in the Hebrew. 10% of every penny of any increase the Lord gives you. Give to the treasury department or teacher. Priest fund, free will offering for priests. Not mandatory, that's whatsoever amount you like. Upcoming holy convocations. We have the Feast of Purim, 14th day and the 15th day of the 12th month, starting Thursday, 13th March, and Friday, 14th March, 2025. And you can find this in the book of Esther, chapter 9, and verse 20 through 31. And if anyone wants to be a trooper in the school to start wearing all black, boots, shirts, pants, helmets, scarf. This will conclude the Isupk announcements.
Right. With that, Shalom, Yahweh, Shimmy, Shah, Brakatham to all the brothers. Howard Shemar, Latham, Shimmy, Shah to all the sisters. We're the Isupk, started out of 1 West, 125th Street, Harlem, New York, and the commanding general. Shalom.